Hey there everybody, Captain Zorikh here. I'm here with Jordan Lutsky.
How you doing?
Jojo Guarin.
And excuse our slightly sweaty condition. We've just been training here at East Coast United Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we are here to comment on one of his matches at the Acom Sports Championship Tournament on October 30th.
Yep. This was the quarterfinal match. Turned out he was pretty good. It was probably the best match of the day that I fought out of 3.
This guy he's fighting is good. The guy he's fighting, his name is Brian from Thornwood School, and he's beaten our Brian Kim a couple of times. Very game guy, very dangerous. He went right away for that single leg, half guard.
Wanted to feel him out, went for kind of a half-ass Uchigari, didn't really end up the way I planned. He goes for a quick knee cut pass, roll out of it. He's trying to stack me here. I'm just trying to keep my knees wider than his shoulders. He postures up. I go to my butterfly guard. He's doing a good job of keeping my ankles in between his legs. Looks like he was going for a foot lock. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Just playing upside down guard, trying to prevent him from passing. I think I'm looking to roll out into that triangle, but he's got both legs here. Again, going for a cross knee pass. If I'm trying to sweep, he's trying to pass.
This is all right now scrambling for position. They like to go inverted, you know.
It's like playing
upside down like that. That's called inverted guard.
Is he in danger of being guillotined here?
A little bit, but not now. Now he's flat on his back.
There's a little half guard action going. Now you're both trying to go for leg submissions.
Yeah, now he's going for that leg lock. Looks like he's got a straight ankle.
So how should Jordan be trying to get out of counter this?
Right now Jordan should be trying to get up on his feet, putting his right foot on the floor, standing back up, getting his hips over that bottom leg.
You're blocking that straight ankle by keeping your foot bent, right?
Actually, you'd want to keep it straight. You'd want to extend your foot, keep it straight to prevent the straight ankle lock.
Right. And after all that mad scrambling and attempts at leg submissions,
you gotta be tired.
We wind up in guard.
Yeah, exactly. After all that hard work,
yes.
In guard.
Now we're playing a closed guard game, trying to pull his left arm across my body. He's pretty aware of that, not letting that happen. Looks like here we're both trying to catching our breath. Pretty long scramble there. I think for about a minute here I'm just trying to go for his arm, which probably should have abandoned it earlier. You'll see eventually when I feel it wasn't working, I go for the sweep, but just trying to pull his arm across here. He's doing a good job of keeping his arms posted on my shoulders. Not really trying to posture up though.
So here again, looking for that arm. The guy knows what he's going for, so he's going to keep that elbow heavy. So it really becomes down to how can you trick him into exposing himself. You got 2 smart fighters, you know, that trains, that know the game. It comes down to who has more tricks, you know, who can play it smarter.
They're both strong, they're both fit, they're both the same body type.
Sweep, nice. Beautiful sweep. Again, his legs being exposed. Very close there, dangerous right there.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Not just to the game, but to like his actual knee.
Yeah.
That's like risk of injury.
That hurts me just looking at it.
They're going for that flower sweep. Almost get the mount. He hip escapes, gets that leg in, going for the heel hook, trying to turn around, trying to get out of it. He doesn't really have much leverage here, so just trying to get out of there.
Looked like it was putting danger on your knee.
Didn't have the mount, but ended up right back where we started. He was trying to pass my guard. Going for that cross knee pass, but I got that left foot on the hip, which will prevent him from doing that.
And something about that knee on his chest is preventing him from passing your guard, right?
Yeah, but that right knee in there would keep him from completing that cross knee pass. Going for that outside De La Hiva. I think I have a hold of his right arm now, and then I go for that arm drag. Finally get the sweep I'm looking for. Go for the pass.
Oh, there he swept him over.
There's a reversal right there. Nice, looking to pass.
He's doing a good job of keeping his left leg hooked on my right leg here, so I can't really establish good half guard position. He's trying to be heavy on his chest.
See, this is typical Jordan game.
Getting tight into the guy while
nice
in
and heavy.
He's going for a lot more. Almost get the mount here, but he's got his right knee in. Very frustrating. Once again, going for a heel hook. Almost has it. Roll out of it. I think that's the 3rd time.
Oh, what's the trouble on that? How did he get his foot locked in?
He went for a foot attack. He went for a heel hook, and Jordan ran back, spun out, and he got on top.
I mean, how did Jordan get his foot caught in that heel hook?
He gave the space. He gave him too much space. He needs to be a little bit tighter when he's on top.
Trying to roll out to that armbar here, but if you can't see the other side, he's keeping my left leg locked, which is preventing me from getting my hips out like that. Does a good job getting his arm out there. Once again, going for a knee bar. doesn't get it.
So the trouble with putting your leg in front of the other guy's face is they can then grab it in their armpit.
Alright, this is just full battle. You know, this is 50-50. This is called a 50-50 guard. And right now, whatever he can do, Jordan can do to him.
Right here, just trying to come up on top, get those sweet points. He's doing a good job of threatening my leg and keeping me back. Finally get those sweet points, get up. You can see now with his right leg, he's trying to take my back, but I'm aware of it, and I get to knee on briefly, don't get the points for it.
And now you're threatening his leg.
Right, there's about a minute left, and I'm just trying to get whatever I can. He scrambles out of that.
Judo throw!
Finally get a takedown. Slowly pass around his leg. I feel somewhat threatened here that he's got my arm, but not too bad because I'm stacking him. He's kind of got a weak triangle here, but I'll pull out of it briefly. And at this point, we're both pretty gassed. I could feel him bleeding pretty heavy. I'm pretty tired, and it's been about 5 minutes. I finally got position.
Points for the side mount.
Don't feel guilty about resting there for a little bit. Got my points for the side mount. Got my points for the takedown. About a minute left, up on points. Feeling pretty confident that I won the match, but you know, I never want to get too confident. Match is going to change, you know, in the last 5 seconds. So just trying to control him here, and I think this is basically the match.
Yeah, it looks like you're going for some north-south action, or maybe some around the world so you can get to an armbar type of thing or something.
Just trying to control him at this point, knowing that I got the points. You know, not really trying to risk my position on submission.
So how was that match for Jordan? Was that a good one?
That was a good match for him. He won a match, man.
Okay.
Maybe just be tighter when he's on top, you know, not give the guy a chance to leave, you know, his leg lock defense. Although he didn't get caught, I would have liked to see him more, you know, instead of running away, stepping in, crowding the guy, you know, because the escape he's using is dangerous as far as for his, you know, his own health. Because that's how I popped my knee before.
What was your actual game plan going in?
Didn't really have much of a game plan. Just didn't want to underestimate my opponent. I wasn't hesitant to stand up with him. You know, pretty confident in my stand-up skills. Just wanted to see what he had. Thought maybe I could get that arm drag to a single leg, but probably should have committed more because looking back on it, it was kind of a half-ass attempt, and he just jumped up into a cross-knee pass. And then just played my guard game the whole time. Ultimately, it worked out. Got a sweep. You know, probably, you know, should have been a little tighter. Every time I got somewhat of a position, he was able to hip escape into a leg lock. Fortunately, we train leg locks a fair amount here, so I know how to escape them. I don't really go for the submissions as much, but I mean, clearly I escaped about 5 leg locks there, so, you know, it was a good thing. You know, ultimately the position game and lack of strategy worked out here, but I wouldn't advise on having lack of strategy. It's always good going into a match to have strategy and follow through with it. Just like it's good in class to go to class with an objective and try and complete it. That's how you get better when you know, you reach your objectives and your goals, and you know, versus you find some people find themselves plateauing. You know, progress is never a straight line. So a lot of times when you plateau, you don't feel like you're making progress. Is because you don't give yourself goals. You don't set your, you know, objectives for yourself to accomplish during class, so you're not learning new techniques, you're just kind of staying at the same level, which happens to everybody. I think it takes a little while for people to realize that they're in a plateau. You know, they'll try and make the necessary changes to break out of that plateau, but you know, this is so much of a mental game. You got to have motivation, you got to have drive, and you got to have determination, and sometimes life gets in the way of that. So you know, I'm just coming off a big infection in my knee, finally getting the momentum back to compete. Just competed in this October tournament, about to compete in the Henzo Gracie this weekend, and the Abu Dhabi trials 2 weekends following that, and you know, we'll see how I do.
Well, all right, Jordan, that was excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.